morning, ladies. It's Katie from the PTA. So Gretel sent me the credit card transactions over the weekend, and I wanted to show you how to upload them to your QuickBooks. Now this date it's July 1st through October 21st, so that's going to be it's going to be missing those June transactions from the July credit card, but that's okay. I'll show you how to add those manually later. I doubt there were that many, although it would have been at the end of the year, so maybe there are, but that's okay. I'll show you how to do that. First things first, we're going to download this file and we're going to open it up, and we have to manipulate the data a little bit to get it into the QuickBooks, okay? QuickBooks likes 3 columns, so we're going to delete any unnecessary information. And again, this column comes sort of just packed and smushed with a bunch of nonsense data. So you have to move the amount column in front of that column, because we're going to take it now and we're going to break it up text to columns, so we end up with the data that we actually care about, which is the chair's names. So these other columns of gobbledygook we're going to just delete, get rid of, and then we can sort by this column, which is what we care about, right? And so data, we're going to sort it. Yes, my list has headers. We're going to sort by chair. Okay, and I'm going to work on Graphlin today, so I'm going to get rid of anybody who isn't Graphlin. So, and I think you'll find for some of you, I see there's lots and lots of transactions for some of these chairs, so it's going to really help you. You won't have to enter so much data or do those big, massive journal entries. All right. And I think that's it for Graphlin. Yes. All right. So I end up with my data set. And again, I can delete this now that I have the people I care about, because that it does, you don't really need that for the QuickBooks. Okay. And then we're going to do a save as, and I'm going to also do another plug while I'm here. If you haven't integrated your Dropbox to your file manager yet, I strongly encourage you to do so. It's going to make your life a lot easier, so that you can just upload and print a PDF, save it to the file as things come through from your chairs, receipts and all of that stuff. Don't hoard it till the end of the year and have this massive data project, because it just doesn't, it gets so much harder to manage if you do it that way. So do yourself a favor. And all right, now we're going to log on to our QuickBooks. I'm going to Graphlin. Excuse me. Okay, and then I'm going to just show you here. If you don't have this credit card register, I'll show you how to add it later in this video. But right now, I just want to get to the import data part, and it's going to ask you, we want to import bank data, and it's going to ask which account. It's going to go to the credit card register, not the banking, the credit card register. Okay, and then we're going to upload it. Sorry, I'd saved this earlier. Let me make sure I get the right one. Okay. Yes. And it's going to ask me again which account it's going to. Credit card is the first row in your head. A file header, yes. One column shows amounts, and the date format is month, date, year with slashes. Date, the description is the name of the vendor, and the amount is that. We don't have a check number. All right, so, and then yes, you can select all of these. We want to take them all. Yes. Okay. And now they appear here in your bank transactions, just like your checking transactions. You're going to categorize them just the way you would your banking transactions, okay? Now, again, if you don't have that account, you're going to go the credit card register. You're going to go to the chart of accounts. You're going to click new account. You're going to say Tompkins credit card. I'm not saving this, so, and then just pull down from the menu. It's a credit card account type, okay? And now the other thing I want to mention is when the payment, now I don't know if Gretel's pulled the, I think she has. I saw that there was banking activity around this. So when it comes through the bank transaction as a payment from your account, you're going to choose the credit card as the payment destination, right? So I think this is here. Maybe it was this transaction. It doesn't matter. I'm going to assume that it is just to show you. So that $646 payment, you're going to categorize to the Tompkins credit card register, okay? So in theory, all of your credit card transactions and that credit card payment should match to 0, right? Now I'm going to go ahead and add that. I can always undo it if at a later date here, but I just want to show you. So once you have all your credit card transactions categorized, they will show up in the register. They're not going to now because we haven't categorized them, but you're going to go to reconcile, and you're going to reconcile this credit card just the way you reconcile your bank statement. And so we are going to, oh, let me just show you. We are going to reconcile to 0 because, again, all of those credit card transactions should equal the payment amount from the PTA. Okay, so again, the transactions don't show here because they haven't been categorized, but you're going to tick this off as a credit card payment in the credit card register, and hopefully there's $646 worth of credit card charges that net to 0. Okay, so give that a whirl. Again, the data set that you have, I'm going to forward it to you. I don't think you got it. So once you break it up and sort it, just remember that I think Gretel's summaries were the July, August, September statement, and the data set goes all the way to October. So you should have some excess transactions beyond the payment, okay? But then also, I did want to mention to you too, those June transactions, they're not going to be in the spreadsheet. So you can go to your credit card transaction by clicking the gear, but well, this is, I'm sure there's maybe an easier, different way to get there, but this is always how I get to my credit card register. You go to reconcile, and then you go up here to credit card register. And now you can add these credit card expenses one by one, okay? So those June transactions, there might be a handful that you're going to enter manually. So it's same, pretty easy, just the way you categorize transactions in your bank transactions feed. You're going to choose your pay or create your vendor pay, tell it which account it goes to, the event that it was for, and the charge, okay, the credit card charge, the amount it was for, and then just save it. All right, you can always go to the plus sign too and create an expense here, okay? And then again, who did you pay? That's the vendor. Just make sure it goes to the right account now. Tompkins credit card, okay? And save and close out of that once you're done with it. So yes. All right, so I think that's it. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck. Have a great year. Thanks. Bye.